The Bismarck rock is a precariously balanced rock that is located in Lake Victoria in the city of Mwanza. It is also a point where the statue of the late German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck was said to be erected, thus taking his name. The statue was later on pulled down into the water nearby when the British took over from Germans after World War I, but the name stuck. Since then, the rock has become a famous icon of the city, featuring in many photos for both locals and tourists. The Bismarck rock sits above water and on sets of larger rocks in a collective formation that rises more than 10 meters above the lake surface. The surrounding areas are also quite attractive, with a few restaurants nearby, a well-maintained small public park with a green lawn and a ferry harbor to the other side of Mwanza Gulf. So, the question to ask yourself here is, how was this rock formed? Was it put there by God or Britain or even Germans? But science says this. Like most of the rocks in the area, a whole set of rocks are made from granite that are formed in the earth crust millions of years ago and later on pushed to the surface by tectonic forces and folding of the crust. The Bismarck rock is the famous spot for photos, but there are many things to do afterwards, including roaming the nearby park and the streets or having a meal at a nearby restaurant. It is not far from the shore, but the area's water are known to hold a few crocodiles, so swimming the water around it is out of a question at your own risk. The park nearby can also be used as a picnic spot. Another possible activity in the area will be to take the ferry that goes to Kamanga from harbor nearby, and make sure you get a good seat as its paths take you halfway around the rock, giving you about 180 view, the rest of which you could view from the shore. The ferry also gives you an added tour of the city and the Great Lake Victoria. For an even closer view, you can rent a boat nearby for 360-degree view of the rock, and even climb or explore its base rocks. Most of these have steep sides, making complete climb to the top almost impossible. However, if you do manage to get to the top, just be careful with the rock itself, as although it is said to be stable, you will never know actually to what extent. Plus, I wouldn't want to be the one to push the famous icon into the water. If you really are keen on climbing, then there is a rock on the shore nearby and next to the park that is more stable. The Bismarck rock is located near Kamanga ferry of the city of Mwanza, just a few meters from the rocky shores of Lake Victoria and surrounded by hustle and bustle of the urban city. You could find almost anything nearby, from shops, hotels to stadiums and restaurants. The rock also lies within Mwanza Gulf, close to the harbor of the city, where you can get marine transport to different parts of the lake. Also nearby in the Maloney Fish Market, where you can sample some freshly caught fish from the lake or buy raw ones to cook later. So there you have it, the famous Bismarck rock. Leave your opinion in the comment section, and if you're new to this channel, be sure to like this video and subscribe. See you next time. Until then, bye bye.